What's going on, buds? It's Salted Neos here, and well, I haven't continued my pursuit of making sure there are quality Neos deck profiles on YouTube. So, Neos deck profile, yeah. So, just gonna go right in. We got the 2 copies of Elemental Hero Neos, like always, because this is the optimal number. Honestly, like you can't, like if you don't want to have the option of having backjacks and use Brave Neos to both search and get another trap set up, fine. Run one. But I feel like having the second fusion is fine. It helps. It tends to help more than it hurts. And being able to, even if you draw all 3 fusions, having Braves is never a bad thing. Because it's still a body on board, and, well, Rainbow Dragon can end up being bricky. Speak of the devil. So, Rainbow Dragon and Backjack, these are the 2 you'd ideally be using to fuse. Rainbow Dragon, obviously, for Rainbow Neos and nothing else. Backjack is an option for making Brave Neos. Because when this thing gets sent, it lets you stack the top of your deck to be whatever you want, and then during the opponent's turn, you can banish it, and then if the top card of your deck is a normal trap card, you can set it to your field, and otherwise that card goes to grave. This is the trap stun version of the deck, so we're playing a ton of normal traps for trap trick variants, so having the option to just get another one for free is always a benefit. So we got the ways to get to fusion now. We got your 3 Orphis Scorp, 1 Darlingtonia Cobra. Even with Verte, I find running this still isn't that bad of an idea. Sure, it's not the greatest, but honestly, I still don't end up going into Verte that often. Like, I guess in theory, I could just go, like, Connector Dolphin, but I feel like that's going to end up hurting you more in the... Like, I feel like that ends up hurting more, for whatever reason. Because this could still get another fusion for the following turn. And if it doesn't work out, whatever, you're not relying on getting a link out, so hopefully you have another way to get to fusion. And same line of thinking, 3 Keepers of Dragon Magic, you discard 1 on summon, searches the fusion spell itself without being a Garnet, or without having a Garnet. Sure, I could probably just cut these for, like I said, these can probably be cut if you wanted to, and just run Connector Dolphin over it, but I tend to like having, like, even if you get to Verte, that's 2 fusions instead of 1. So you have fusion for next turn to make the Brave, if you didn't make Rainbow, make the Rainbow, as you tend to not going first. We got hand traps now, 3 Effect Veiler, 3 Ash Blossom. These will obviously be, you swap these out to whatever's relevant for the format, but I felt like these ones are fine. This is also in tandem with Impermanence. This could have been something else, but I didn't realize Ghost Spell was in season when I played this. This list ended up topping the locals it ended up being played at, so there's your reason for profile. You could probably just play Ghost Spell. I feel like having it in addition to Imperm is not really a bad thing, because you could use it, you can use it without having to go, you can use it while having cards on the field as well. And Imperm, you can end up using for Trap Trick, and then use the effect that way as well. I don't know, have the extra versatility, it's not going to hurt. Though, either hand trap you can swap out for whatever. These are just your 6 hand trap slots. And last monster, Garnet, because I'm playing Sanctum. Spell cards, it's only 6. 3 does, brilliant fusion for your deck. Go summon any Neos monster, or summon a Neos fusion that has 2 monsters as materials. Also, this card notably does not say Graveyard. So while it can be Ash, you can activate it under Macrocosmos or something like that. Might come up, but yeah, quintessential, you need your fusion spell. And 3 copies of Pot of Extravagance, because, well, Pot of Extravagance, you can run a lot of shit with it. There you go. There's you don't need your extra deck that much. That's also kind of the other thing with Verte. I still only own the 1 copy, so I'd rather not have to depend on it, and just play Extrav to get the extra draw. Because getting to fusion is not impossible regardless. Alright, trap cards. Fun time. 3 Trap Trick. I already said this. This is basically just so you have versatility. Just keep in mind, you only get 1 more trap after you activate it, but having options is nice, and if you're going to Sanctum with it, make sure you don't need anything else. 3 Torrential Tribute. Duh. Really good. Blow up the whole board. You're also protected because of Neos Fusion's Grave effect, so if you have Rainbow or Brave out and you activate this, you can keep your monster while they lose all theirs. 3 Sanctum because, things. 3 Imperm, because, normal trap, hand trap, that's really fucking good. 3 Lost Wind. Lost Wind is base. I don't know if I'd replace it with Titanocider or not. My copies are on the way, but still, this card can recur itself. It permanently negates the effects, and it permanently has the attack, as long as it's summoned from the extra deck. Or no, as long as it's a special summon monster on their field. The extra deck effect is how it revives itself. And the last traps, these aren't normal traps, but 3 Solemn Judgment, because back row protection, I guess. So, extra deck time. And quintessential tokens. So we got 3 Rainbow Neos because it's the big baddie, the advantage killer, basically. Remove the entirety of your opponent's monster's back row or graveyard is huge, and it's also a huge body. It's really hard to get over. It's hard to get over by battle, which I guess is not relevant nowadays. But still, it's still a big beater, even if you don't need the effects, which is still always nice. 3 Brave Neos because, well, this lets you mill any monster, I guess, but more so you need. Obviously, there's a 3 because of Extrav, but this is, with backcheck, this ends up being huge, and the searching is also nice. So we got 3 Starving Venom for side deck, because side decking includes fucking Super Poly. Same for Mud Dragon here, which only one of, because I ended up having to waste a lot of my other extra deck slots with thing that'll be after this. Verte, you still run it because why wouldn't you? It's still an extra fusion spell. If you have the monsters out, you may as well do something with them, right? And the Awaken the Dragon targets. Wins games because nothing can be summoned. Beats Sky Striker one-on-one every time. Really annoying thing to out. And, I just kind of threw this in, not gonna lie. I just bought it that day, so I just figured, well, I can't play it today, I'll just throw it in for Waking anyway. You could probably do something else with this, because I don't think this is the most impactful Waking target, but this thing's so fucking stupid anyway, it should be banned. Or do something to make it not so fucking searchable, or easily summoned. Yeah, there's my opinion on the Dragoon situation. Get rid of the fucking card, or get rid of Red Eye Fusion. I don't think Verte's a problem. On its own, anyway. Side deck. Before I continue with controversial opinions. I don't know how that be controversial, but there you go. Lancia, because fucking everything. Out shit. Deals with Drytron, I think. I already forget. Instead of Cycle Reader. This thing's just more generic. Prevent Vanishing. There's your instance of I haven't faced fucking Drytron because I played locally thinking someone had it and they didn't. Or they didn't play. So, still haven't seen it. Draw and Lock, same reason, but this thing also just fucking neuters searching anyway. Yeah, pray to God it works on Invoked. Even though they always just draw Invocation anyway, because logic. Still, you know, reasons to run or write that. What the fuck am I saying? Now, completely prevent all searching. If it's already in the format and you're already running this card, sure. Good to have for other matchups too. The spell trap removal of 2 Twin Twisters and 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. Just back row removal. I could run, what you call it? Fucking Heavy Storm Duster. I don't know. I like having the versatility of Twin Twisters more. Even though in this kind of deck, there's definitely reason to run either. And I've run both in the past. Feather Duster is just on its own. Ridiculous, though. Also, now it's double ulties. Thanks, Chris. And 3 Super Poly because side deck targets. You have tons of extra deck space. Who cares? And 3, you make everyone in your locals fucking hate you by running this stupid card and watching as they fucking summon Last Warrior and get annoyed and lose. Okay, seriously, Last Warrior's just dumb. That should be all of it. Yep, that's all of it. So, thanks for watching my meme fest. Hopefully you got something out of this, aside from the fact that I stutter like a motherfucker. Anyway, see you at some point. Bye.